Hey, what's up, friends? Jeff here, episode number 44 of Going Direct. I'm flying solo today. Scotty is in the middle of all the national madness we have going on right now, so unfortunately he couldn't be in this episode, but he is going to be at the National. So if you're at the National next week, stop by the booth, say hello to everybody. We would love to see you. Speaking of the National, as you guys can imagine, it's pretty crazy around here at the Panini offices right now. It's literally, we're going to be flying to Atlantic City this day next week or Thursday, and man, it's wild. So, as I mentioned, you got to make sure to stop by the Panini booth at the National. We have a ton going on. Here are some of the items we have. By the way, I just put out a blog post about this too, so if you aren't subscribed to the Panini blog, it's paniniamerica.net/blog. You can go and see all of the information on our latest product releases and cool stuff like what we're going to be doing at the National. So go check that out. At the booth, we're going to be having pack wars. So this is really cool. You can go and you and a friend buy the same box from one of the retailers at the show. Come to our booth and do pack war. We have a schedule where we're giving away some prizes for pack wars. It'll be a lot of fun. We are also doing the Panini Silver Pack redemption. So everybody knows the Panini Silver Packs at the National are a big deal. You see them everywhere. So the way you can get these packs, you go to one of our 3 authorized retailers. That's Dave & Adams, Blowout Cards, and Steel City Collectibles. You buy one of the list of boxes. I think there's 5 or 6 different products you can buy at these retailers. You bring that box and a proof of purchase over to the Panini booth, and you get silver packs for that. So in the blog post, I have a list of how many silver packs you get per which product and the product list that you'll want to be looking for. And so that will help out a ton. So make sure to check out the blog. On Thursday, we have the kids case break, which is a free case break that kids can take part in. It's a little bit more involved than that, but you can stop by the booth and get more information on that, or go to the blog post and learn more about that. And finally, we're going to be doing kids crates. You guys, you remember Courtney Hetty was on the show. We do these kid crates, it's a really great product geared specifically towards young collectors. Well, Series 5 is going to be coming out specifically for the National. And we've got some extra giveaways going around that. If you're a kiddo and you're looking for some cool cards at the National, or you're a parent looking for some cool cards for your kiddo, stop by the Panini booth, ask about the kids crates. They're very fairly priced and they have a ton of value. Again, we're saving those specifically for the young collectors. So hope you'll come by and check those out. And there's, as I mentioned, some cool additional giveaways to go along with those. Friday night is the inaugural Prism NFT party. Everybody knows the Panini VIP party, which is Saturday night of the National every year. Well, this is the first time we've done a Panini NFT party. So it's the Prism NFT party. We're gonna have big name musical acts. We've currently revealed that DJ Ski is gonna be there at the show. We're gonna be revealing more musical acts and more professional athletes that are gonna be at it next week on our social media. I believe we just revealed that Barry Sanders is gonna be there today. So big names, lots of fun. Make sure especially if you're an NFT person, you don't want to miss this party. The tickets are available, I believe, on the Panini America site. So go there, you appropriately so, you buy an NFT, which is your ticket. Saturday night, as I mentioned, is the Panini VIP party. This is the party everybody talks about in the hobby all year long. It is an incredible party. I've never been to it. This is my first year. I'm very excited. Big name musical acts there. Big name professional athletes are going to be there mingling around with all of us collectors. There's going to be food. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be case breaks. There's going to be giveaways. It is going to be amazing. We don't disclose the location of the VIP party until, I want to say a day in advance, maybe. But we keep it hush-hush until it's time, and it's going to be awesome. So if parties are your thing and you're a big collector, look into that. We have tickets available on our 3 affiliate retailer sites, which are Dave & Adams, Blowout Cards, and Steel City Collectibles. They have VIP tickets remaining, I believe. Okay. Also, Saturday, during the day, before the big VIP party, we're going to be hosting 2 panels. Yours truly will be hosting 2 panels on the main stage. At 11 o'clock, I'm hosting a panel for content creators. Some of your favorite content creators in the hobby are going to be there. We have Ryan from Card Collector 2. We have Jay from Mojo Sports. We have Ryan from Pac-Man. We have Christina from Card Ladder and House of Jordans. Let's see, who am I forgetting right now? We have, of course, Eric Norton from Fat Packs and Beckett. And gosh, I feel like I'm forgetting one person. I'm sorry if I didn't have a list. I'm so organized and I didn't have a list of all the people there. So I apologize if I forgot you and you're going to be on the panel, but it's an awesome list of people. And then after that, we have an NFT panel. It's not just Panini NFTs, it's NFTs in general for the hobby, but we are going to have Brett and Austin from our NFT team and a few other folks that are awesome kind of influencers in the space. Check that one out. That'll be cool. Even if you're not in NFTs, man, it's a good opportunity to learn about them and figure out like how NFTs are going to be playing a part in this hobby of ours. Okay, so I wanted to go over, this is going to be my 3rd national. It's my first national since starting with Panini America, so it's going to be a little bit different, but the last 2 nationals, I did a lot of walking around. So I wanted to give a little advice for you first-time visitors to a national. Number 1, I would say have a plan. It's great to kind of know what you're looking for, who you want to talk to. The national, one of the best things about the national are the people that are there. It's like your collector buddies from all over the world converge on the same city on the same weekend, and this is it. So have an idea of who your friends are going to be there. Have their phone numbers so you can text and have a meeting point. The Panini booth is a great meeting point. It's nice, open, easy to find. In the past, I've used the Panini booth as a meeting point to meet friends. I recommend that. That's a good one. Have a plan. Have a meeting point. Have phone numbers of people you want to see there. There is a map of the full show, so you can kind of go through and like circle the retailers you want to visit, or if there's certain manufacturers or grading companies or whatever it is. Everybody's going to be there. Everyone will be there. People you've never heard of, there'll be a lot of those too. Second, third, whatever. Have a backpack. This is not one I've heard on a lot of the recommended advice lists for the national. I think backpacks are vital. A, you keep your cards in there safe. B, you can put a bunch of stuff in there. I mean, if you're bringing stuff to sell, if you're just buying stuff, you have a safe place for it in the backpack, and it's not gonna be, in your way when you're around. Some people bring fanny packs, that's cool too. I couldn't fit all the cards I wanna buy in a fanny pack, so backpack is where it's at. You can also keep some water in there. Water is important. Comfortable shoes, comfortable clothes, like these are musts. There's a lot of walking involved. If you're anything like me, you never give yourself enough time to do everything, so you're gonna be walking a lot. The conference room, I haven't been to one of the AC Nationals. I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty massive, so be prepared to walk. Bring your Fitbit, you'll get some steps. Okay, and then I was gonna ask Scotty what his craziest national memory is. I'm sure he has a ton. I'll give you mine. 2018, I was walking around. I was at the National with my buddy Eric Norton from Beckett, and I was helping co-host the Fat Packs podcast for that National. It was a blast. It was my first National ever, and I'd always wanted to go. I took a break. I wandered over to the Panini booth to see my buddy Tracy Hackler, who wasn't there at the time. He was probably off doing a podcast interview or something at that point in time. But there was a dude who I recognized wandering around with his son, not being recognized by anybody, and it was Gary Vaynerchuk. We all know Gary V. And the irony of this, the next year was really when Gary got super involved in the National. So everybody at the next National knew who he was. He had a booth. People were looking for him. Like, he was a celebrity at the 2019 National for sure. 2018, he was wandering around and very few people were messing with him. But I knew him because I was already kind of obsessed with his content. So I went and talked to him for a little bit and told him about the show I was doing at the time and had a great conversation. He was super cool. He was literally just looking for cards with his son and kind of flying under the radar. And I don't think he'll ever be able to do that again at a National since he's so recognizable, certainly in the hobby at this point in time. So that was my craziest memory of the National. Hoping to make more fun, memorable memories this year around. Okay, so back to the normal programming. We have a release calendar, as you guys know. This week is a huge week for releases. We have NT Basketball, National Treasures Basketball releases this week, and I'm going to be opening a box of it at the end of the show. So hang tight for that. Also this week, 2021 Optic Football. Everybody loves Optic Football. You have Downtowns, which is one of the most popular case hits in there. Of course, we have the rated rookies. We have such an awesome quarterback class in this particular rookie class with Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields. Like, a great quarterback class that I think will eventually pan out really well in the league. They're all rookies. All of their rated rookies are in this product, so it's a big one. And then next week, we have the National, but we still have some releases. So we're going to be doing Impeccable Soccer, goes off next week. And the biggest product, the Whale of Wales, Eminence Football, is set to release a week from today. So the Friday of the National. I'm just hoping some people are opening that product at the National. I've never opened any of it. I've never even sniffed one of those boxes. But they're really special. I think there's 10 cards in there, and it's the price of like a nice car. And it is really cool. I want to say the cards are all numbered 10 and under. So it is a ridiculous product for the top tier collectors out there. And I just want to watch somebody open a box. I'm not going to get to open one. I want to watch somebody. So if you're out there watching and you have a box of Eminence coming to you, find me at the Panini booth on Friday. Let's do a box break. I will film it for the channel. We'll have a blast. Okay, moving on. Our guest this episode 44. Man, we're humming right along. We have a team member of mine, Gena Terranova, who is our digital marketing manager. You guys probably know her from Discord or from social media. She does a ton of stuff behind the scenes, but also she gets some face time, so you guys may recognize her. She'll be at the National as well. Come by and say hello. Anyway, she's gonna be coming on talking about herself and talking about the National. So without any further ado, let's cut to the interview. All right, guys, we are here with my colleague, Gena Terranova for Hoferer Hotseat. Welcome, Gena.
Yes, thank you.
So Gena is our digital marketing manager here at Panini America, and that is a very important sounding title.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's fantastic. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love what I do. So
what all do you do?
Well, a lot of people don't know me like they know you. And definitely don't know like Scott,
right?
So I am behind the scenes a lot more than Scott and Jeff are. So what I do on the marketing team is digital marketing, and a lot of people do ask.
It's not just a fancy name.
It's not just a fancy name. A lot of people do ask, what do I do? And so the easy way of saying it, internet marketing.
All right.
But there's a lot.
Easy to consume.
Yes, but there's a lot, and you've heard me talk. There's a lot of different areas of internet marketing. So the best way that I can describe it for Panini is I go out and I look for new customers to buy our products online.
Okay, that's important stuff.
It's very important stuff. And I remarket to our current customers to come onto our website or help drive them to our retail shops if we don't have the product. Yeah.
You to thank that we're spending all of our money with Panini America.
Yes. Yes.
You're getting the product out in front of us. So, like Gena does a ton. She's being very modest now, but she does a ton. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff that maybe you aren't aware of. She is, pulling analytics and making sure that we're showing up in search results that we should be showing up in. And she is essentially the reason this machine works from a marketing standpoint, because she's getting us out there. So what you do is very important. You're being very modest, but
well,
but I know just how. I actually don't know just how much you do, but I know you do a ton. So
all those emails everybody gets.
Oh no! Do you want to disclose
for
this?
Product marketing, product releases? I'm your girl.
Oh man, you're brave to admit that one.
I am. I'm your girl, and Panini Direct, our app. All the fun trivia, all the fun spin wheel campaigns.
I'm shocked that we're able to get like every random email address that I own, because I really, I have one associated with the site, but apparently I've bought through a couple of the other ones because I get
You get it several times.
Our heads up for product releases in like a bunch of different emails. Like, how on earth did Panini capture this one? Yes.
I get it 4 times because I have email accounts set up strictly for that to make sure that I test them correctly.
Yeah.
And that it doesn't flood my inbox.
You sneaky rascal.
Yeah.
My gosh. How long have you been at Panini?
It'll be 5 years this November. Yes.
Wow.
So I came in at the end of 2017, right before the 2018 FIFA World Cup.
Okay.
So that was, I started in November 2017. My first event of anything was NFLPA rookie closeout in Los Angeles, and then went straight into the Super Bowl.
Wow.
I'm not Miami.
Threw you right in.
Minneapolis, 2018.
Okay.
I grew up in Southwest Louisiana, to Minneapolis in January. We're just going to leave it there. It was fantastic. It was a great time.
So you came to Panini at a very interesting time, because it was like an entirely different hobby in 2017.
It really was, because at that time, Panini had just launched their e-commerce platform.
Wow.
And we were testing to see what the e-commerce and the website would do. And so that's kind of why I was brought in, to help build out all those strategies for that, for our users and for our, remarketing, and just to see how that would go, because it was still at that time kind of shifting from the brick and mortar, from the retail over to online. And then with all of us knowing what happened in 2020 with the shutdown with COVID-19, it really made a big change in the industry. And I couldn't even just say our industry, across almost every industry on the globe, shifting to a lot more online, because people didn't want to leave their houses, or people couldn't leave their houses. So we worked away a lot about those strategies too at that time.
What was it like being here when things just exploded? Like, whether you guys were working from home or working in office, it had to have, obviously things really took off during the pandemic. Were you just like pinching each other? Like, did you see these sale numbers and like just the traffic on the site? And
so it was crazy, because as we all felt in the March and April 2020, nobody knew what was happening.
Right.
Being here, I live in Dallas County in the DFW Metroplex, and Irving, where we're located, is in Dallas County, and we had to shut down. Manufacturing had to shut down, and for a minute we were all like kind of questioning.
In limbo.
We're in limbo, and we got together cohesively and talked about different strategies of how to keep our online users engaged, how to keep our hobby engaged, and it just was fantastic for us with those campaigns we rolled out, with all the efforts we put in. It was just fantastic. Target and Walmart, we all know, couldn't keep product on the shelves. Thankfully, they were considered essential, and they were just booming. So it was a scary time for the world, but it was a fantastic time for us. And I really think I started seeing the boom after FIFA World Cup 2018, maybe a little before that, when several different rookie classes came out. It was nuts when we had a couple of those really strong NFL rookie classes and a couple strong NBA rookie classes. Zion, for example, he was huge. Ja Morant, so we had quite a few fun, times. And me being an analytic person and looking at our reports, and I might be boring you guys, I apologize, but you can see, and I think I've sent you some of the copies of the reports, you can see from 2020 when it just skyrocketed. Yeah. And it was in the midst of us being shut down.
Was it all like searches for Zion rookie card leading to Panini's website?
Can't really disclose all of that, but there was quite a few different searches. And then the good thing was Google was able to provide all of their customers different reports and different dashboards of what retail categories were increasing their sales. And so I got smart, and I'll just leave it at that. I shouldn't say I got smart. Our team got smart.
Are you a card collector yourself?
So,
and it's okay if you aren't.
I know.
I just have to ask.
I am a card collector in a way. So, growing up, I remember when my brother and my dad collected cards in the late 80s.
Okay.
And I was the annoying little sister who wanted to tag along and wanted to look at my brother's cards. And I remember Jose Canseco being the big card at the time.
True. The rated rookie was his biggest card.
The rated rookie, and my brother still has that. So whenever I came on board and started collecting, I started looking, because I have an art background, I wanted to look at the art, I wanted to look at the cards, and then I was like, I'm a Louisiana girl. I gotta support LSU Tigers, so
go Tigers.
Yeah, go Tigers. So that's kind of I collect, and you've seen my office have a lot of Saints memorabilia, a lot of got Joe Burrow on my wall. Yeah, Joe Burrow is one of the guys that I definitely look for whenever I'm opening packs with you guys, or whenever I'm just sitting, and trying to find fun cards. And anytime that I can use a Joe Burrow card, he's showing up on email marketing. Just FYI.
So when you're opening up packs, Joe Burrow is one of the guys you put aside as like, okay, I collect this guy. Is there anybody else?
Yes, and this might shock you. Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars?
Uh-huh.
What? Why?
So, it's kind of a fun story. I grew up in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I went to McNeese State, Louisiana. Joe Dumars is our most famous one of our most famous alumni from McNeese State. And so he is in the McNeese State Hall of Fame. And so anytime that I see a Joe Dumars card, I'm pulling it because my connection to McNeese State, Lake Charles, and him is just phenomenal. And a little fun story, I got to, at NBA All-Star, my first year, we had D. Brown as one of our athletes at the VIP party. Yes. Yep. He and I connected on such a great level, and I found out D and Joe Dumars are really close.
Really?
And D and I still will message every now and then on Instagram.
You're homies with D. Brown? Why am I just now finding this out?
You gotta ask.
Do you have his Reebok pumps?
I don't.
Gotta get this.
Like the 90s Reebok pumps?
Yeah.
Like we all would wear and just like pump up?
He wore the black ones with the orange basketball.
Yes.
And he pumped them up right before he did his famous dunk in the dunk contest.
Yep.
Covered his eyes and that was...
So D and I talked a lot about Joe, and he's like, I would love to introduce you to Joe one day if we're ever at the same functions. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I love collecting Joe Dumars Detroit Pistons. And every so often in the collegiate products, in the college products, there will be a Joe Dumars in a McNeese State uniform.
Oh, how cool.
Yep.
It's one of the beauties of our college product.
It really is. So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Joe Dumars, I always obviously he was on the same team at the same time, the Pistons.
Bad Boys.
With Isaiah Thomas, the Bad Boys, exactly. And I always liked Joe Dumars better than Isaiah Thomas. So I don't know.
He was always more of the kind of the quiet bad boy.
He was low key. Yeah,
he was very low key, and that 30 for 30 on the Bad Boys is fantastic.
Is it? I haven't seen it.
Yes,
but
it is
I've heard great
so
things.
good.
Okay.
Yes, you're gonna have to watch that one day.
Is there a lot on Bill Laimbeer?
Yes.
Okay, because Bill Laimbeer's an interesting guy too.
Yes,
He's like a hockey enforcer playing professional basketball.
That's a great way of explaining him.
Okay, so what is it like? You're here in the office, surrounded by sports cards, and sports card collectors and just
Yeah.
card geeks, I'm certainly one. There's a lot of us in this building. What is it like being around all these people that are so passionate about sports cards?
At first, it was different, and not in a negative way.
These guys are weird.
No. Come on, I come from an art background.
That's okay. I'm all right. But yeah, okay. All right.
So I think it is absolutely fantastic. I'm a very nostalgic person.
Okay.
And I love history. So I thought whenever I came onto Panini, I was like, how cool is this that I get to work on products that are part of history? And I remember in my interview with Jason, he said, what do you love the most about marketing? And I said, I love seeing how it makes people feel. And so I love seeing the reactions of our product development team when they're launching a new product and we hear it's sold out, or if there's a big, huge parallel or big, like the Triple Man logo, logo that was pulled. I love seeing those reactions, and I love knowing that I was a part of this.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, coming on, I worked with Tracy. Tracy and Scott were just amazing to help guide me in the world of collectors.
That's awesome.
And David Sharp was also somebody else who kind of really and he's still, they're still great. They're still very helpful. I've always worked with majority men in my career anyway, so that wasn't anything that I, had to worry about. But the lingo was a little bit hard to get used to.
I would imagine.
Yes. Understanding the different terminology, what a parallel was, what insert was, what the sequence meant. All of those terms were just very like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, we probably take it for granted after being around it for a long time that somebody who comes in to work at Panini is not a collector.
Yep.
There's so many nuances involved in the hobby, and just think how many different products we have going on, and all the players then in those sports from the past and the current rosters. So yeah, there's a lot to learn there, and I think you handle it very well for somebody who didn't necessarily come in as a big collecting background.
Yeah. So I did a lot of research prior to coming on board to learn the brands, to learn what kind of cards were in the brands, who the rookies were that were selling, who some of the veterans were that were really sought out cards, and those one-on-one. So I really did a lot of research, and it's really a fascinating industry because of the rarity of these cards and the excitement of opening these packs. And again, like I said, I'm very nostalgic. I love seeing, like at the National, one of my favorite things at the National is watching kids open packs because they get so excited of a hit that they're looking for. Right. If it's Patrick Mahomes or if it's John Morant or Luka Doncic, they get so excited, and that's what makes me feel good about what I do and being in this industry, is seeing those excitement and seeing those reactions.
Now, we touched on this a little bit earlier, but how in the 5 years you've been here, how has the marketing of the hobby changed?
It's changed a lot. So
I would imagine, especially since we went from not having e-commerce to
right. Okay. So I came on board, and there was somewhat of an e-commerce platform. It wasn't to the point it is now, obviously, and that's fine. That was a few years ago. So we noticed, with a lot of the digital and analytic reports, where our users are, what type of sessions they're having. So we can take a lot of that data, and we did at that time, and we started reviewing that data and really kind of. And I'm not going to give away any of our secrets.
We can always beep it out if you say anything too juicy.
And we can, and so we would take that data and we would learn from it. And so with, the big digital boom a few years ago, we noticed people are not wanting, and I don't want to, say anything about our wonderful partners at our hobby shops and our retail shops, but there is a difference now that people are shopping online versus wanting to go out. I mean, we're in Texas right now, in Dallas, and it's 110 degrees outside. I just went down the street and I was sweating, So it's just like,
sweat, just think about it.
One button click I can buy right here. So we started noticing those behavior changes.
Yeah.
And then when we launched the first off the line product in 2016, 2017, that became an online product. So that helped open up our online presence with that rarity and getting it on our website, and that's the only place you can get it, on our website. So working with product development and coming up with those unique SKUs and those new unique programs have really helped shape our online presence as well as the secondary market.
Yeah.
So,
what would you say is your favorite thing about working at Panini?
wow. That was the one thing that I was struggling with. I don't have any complaints about this job. This is my dream job. But probably the best thing is our marketing team. I love working with you, Scott, Jason, and Tracy. When Tracy was here, we really look out for each other. We really help each other. And everybody in this building is so easy to work with, as well as, like, if I don't have the answer to a question, or if I'm not understanding a certain product, or if I'm not understanding certain terminology, or if I run into an issue, there's always somebody who's here to help me.
Got it.
And I feel the same way with you guys. Like, if you have questions, you've always come to me, you know,
Sure.
I'll help you the best I can. So I really say the best thing about Panini is our teamwork
Yeah.
for that common goal of getting our product out to, you know, returning collectors, new collectors, and getting the word out of our brand. That's probably my favorite thing. Working with the leagues are pretty cool too.
Yeah. Anytime I tell people the size of our marketing team, they're always just like, how on earth? So we have 4 full-time people in the office in our marketing
Crazy,
department.
right?
It's like, and we all wear a lot of hats, but really, like, we do rely on each other a lot because we have to. And without the whole team, like, we aren't getting very much done. So yeah, it is a tight-knit team, and it is like, if you're a team player, if you're someone who likes that environment, this is a great place for that.
It really is. It really is. And it's close to our houses too.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Thank goodness. So you have become more and more active in our Discord community.
I have.
And we probably have some Discord friends
I
watching.
have.
So
Yeah.
talk to us about that. Like, what is this just something you're just like, it's just fun, or is it something you're wanting to learn more about, or?
It's both.
Okay, cool.
It's both. So I work very closely with Brett and Austin
Sure.
on the NFT side. And Brett is our Discord king.
Yes.
You know, he is the Discord
The
guy.
Hawk.
The
Also
Hawk.
known.
And I've been on the Discord, but I was like, you know, I run all these campaigns in Panini Direct, like our trivia. It's a huge success in our Panini Direct. And our Discord is a different collector. And I'm like, you know, I think I'm going to get in there more, talk to the collectors, listen in on their conversations, and learn from them. You guys don't see me a lot in there, but I'm in there. You know?
She's watching you.
It's kind of like the Big Brother, like, you know, those people on Facebook who never respond, never post, but
Yeah,
they see
the
what you're
lurkers.
doing. The lurkers, yeah. So I get in there, and I have been a little more active lately, just with our followers in the Discord and our servers in there. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing some pack giveaways. And I'm going to try and help promote this brand a little bit more with these pack giveaways, and also why you should be in the Discord. So I developed a pop-up trivia. You were a kid in the 90s just like I was. You were a
Yeah,
teenager in the
heck
90s.
yeah.
Remember pop-up video?
VH1 was like one of
Pop-up
my
video.
favorite things to watch. Yeah.
Yes, that and TRL.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm going to do pop-up trivia. And so there's no scheduled time. I honestly thought about doing it this morning, but Austin went in and posted the announcement about the VIP party.
Right,
so I was like, can't do it today. So there's no schedule whatsoever, and there's only going to be a 15-minute heads up that I'm going to be in Discord and have one trivia question in the general talk server, and whoever answers first and the fastest will win packs of NFT cards. And every now and then I might pop into another server, like let's say FIFA World Cup's coming up. I might pop in with some trivia around FIFA World Cup, and I have a trivia question for you.
Whoa, let's have it.
What was the year that Panini released their first partnered FIFA World Cup Panini sticker album?
Ooh,
You know
boy.
that year? It's one of my favorite trivia questions.
Okay, let me think. Thinking back to partnered FIFA World Cup. Was that
I shouldn't say-
2016?
The first Panini FIFA World Cup sticker album collection release?
The first. Okay,
Yeah.
Panini, not Panini America. Panini.
Panini, yeah, Panini
Okay,
Group.
okay. Now we're talking.
There is a difference, guys.
1966.
Close. 1970.
Wow.
Mexico.
Man,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So those are the fun kind of Panini questions, and that I like to throw in there, and I like to throw in parallel questions. So I kind of use this guy to help me with those questions a little bit.
Occasionally, I'm able to help it.
Yeah. Any questions around our company, any questions around our product, any just fun trivia, because it helps keep people engaged. It kind of presents itself as a lot of, competition. So I enjoy getting in there and helping in that aspect and having fun with the collectors.
I love it.
Yep.
And people, she's been doing these pop-up trivia questions for the past month. It's a newer thing.
Yeah, probably about the last 2 months. It's pretty new. I'm still trying to think of some other fun ways to help you guys get engaged and the chances to win free packs. I know Brett gives, his own campaigns and his own free packs for whatever they do for the Discord OG members. So I'm kind of going in there trying to think outside the box of what else can I do to help, with these members, keep that visibility and keep, our Panini having a face for Panini in there.
Yeah.
Always having a face where somebody can help answer questions when we need it. And NFTs are such a cool thing. Now that they have the animations on them,
right?
That's really cool. So it's just fun to hear what the NFT collectors are talking about, what they're enjoying, what they'd like to see, any feedback, and just because you don't hear from me doesn't mean I'm not reading it and bringing it back to our team. So.
Yeah, well, Gena does a great job. She keeps people engaged in the Discord, and that's very valuable. But if you're into NFTs or you're not and you want to learn more, you can go to the Panini America Instagram page, and our bio URL is the link for our Discord. Or you can just go to Discord and search Panini America, and you should be able to find it. But it's a really cool, positive, helpful community in there. So of all the message boards out for the hobby that aren't the most friendly place to be a newcomer, I will say our Discord channel is very friendly. People are willing to help, and there's a ton of free giveaways, both physical product and NFTs there. So that's
and we're in there. Jeff and I are both in there.
You're in there a lot more than I am. I occasionally stumble in there because I'm still figuring out Discord, but we should mention the IG Live. So every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, we do an Instagram live stream, essentially for our Discord community, where we're naming giveaway winners, and we're giving away some flashcards, and I'm doing some flash giveaways of cards.
Flashcards, kind of back in middle school.
Yeah, exactly. I love flashcards, by the way. I memorized a lot of things with the help of flashcards.
Didn't we all? Pre-Google.
So let me ask you this. What would shock the audience to know? What's one thing that would shock the audience to know about working here at Panini?
Oh.
Maybe it doesn't have to be shocked. What would surprise the audience?
You kind of got me stumped there. Probably the greatness of our leadership here. Okay. And I don't want to, and it's a really great leadership team that we have here. I've worked in several other corporate America companies prior to me coming to Panini America, and you would never know anything from them because they wouldn't pass the information down. Our leaders here are very transparent with us, and it makes me feel very valuable and very included, and the inclusivity of all of our employees is just amazing with the amount of communication we have, of what's going on in the secondary market, what's going on in the retail market. So we're always knowing, what Walmart and Target are doing.
That's
or,
true.
What our sales and the hobby shops are doing. So we're always included in those discussions and in those topics. And I really like that because that helps us succeed even more. Helping us succeed so our partners and our distributors and our local shop owners can succeed.
Yeah, that's a really great point. I don't know anyone at Panini that you can't, if they're in their office, step in and have a moment of their time to ask something. At least I haven't run into anyone at the company that's here on a regular basis that I can't walk into their office and bother them for a minute to work through something that I need help with.
Very open door policy here with everybody.
Which you're right, in corporate America, that is not the norm.
No. And, my background was I had always wanted to be in sports marketing. So
Is that right?
Yes.
I didn't know that about you.
So my degree is in graphic design. Started off my career in graphic design in Lafayette, Louisiana, which is about an hour from my hometown, Lake Charles, 2 hours from New Orleans. And I loved graphic design, but I knew, and as much as I love my home state, I knew I wanted more. So I moved here in 2008, 6 months before the recession hit.
Boy.
And
that's some timing.
I decided I wanted to shift into marketing, and the best way to do that was learn website design, HTML, and at that time is when digital marketing really was starting to take off. So I got into that niche real fast. And within 2009, during the heart of the recession, I got on with a commercial real estate firm in their marketing team, and I learned digital marketing that way. And I was in commercial real estate for 7 years before I got on here, but my goal was always either sports or travel. I mean, they're kind of exclusive from each other, but those were my two passions. I wanted to always be in sports marketing. It was just something about the sports industry that was just fascinating to me, fast-paced. I love the fast pace we work at because it keeps us busy. I'm kind of glad I didn't go into travel after the last few years.
No kidding.
But it was just really something that I worked and wanted to make my way, and I love it. It's a fascinating industry. We get to meet all kinds of fantastic people.
Right, yeah. D Brown,
man. Yeah, hope you're watching.
I'm really jealous of that.
We have the National next week, and I'm real excited about the National because it's out of all the events we travel to as a marketing team, the National is my favorite. A lot of people are like, oh, the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl is fantastic from a marketing perspective. I'm the person who's escorting our Super Bowl kid reporter around.
Another hat Gena wears.
NASCAR sweepstakes and kid reporter sweepstakes, yep. So I'm there escorting them, making sure that we can get into, the expo, that we get them to the Hall of Fame brunch. We make sure that they have such an amazing experience. And so, it's amazing. I mean, Super Bowl, if anybody ever has a chance to go. But I like the National because we're actually interacting with our consumers.
Yeah. And
seeing the wide range of consumers we have from, our age demographics. You have the children there with their box breaks, and that's one of my favorite events to watch because the kids are so cute and they're having so much fun, and it's so cool to see these young collectors getting into the hobby, getting into sports cards, and knowing that this has been an industry for over 100 years of sports cards, beginning back with the bubblegum cards and whatnot. And so seeing the kids is amazing. And then, we see our collectors, our generation age, and they're at the point where they're sharing it with their kids. And I love also meeting women collectors. Me being a woman in the business, you don't see as many women collectors.
# women in the hobby.
Women in the hobby. Last year at the National, I was working the customer service line doing some surveys, and I started talking to this fantastic lady. I'm not going to name her, but she has been in the sports card collecting business for 40 years. And she was telling me about all these scrapbooks she's made of her collecting experience. And it was just really a fascinating story of, because you think about it, women are part of the hobby. It's just a smaller portion of us, but we're there. I've made a real nice connection with Kim running the breaks via Instagram. She's a breaker out in Long Beach, California, and she and I connect a lot. So it's really, I love the National because I love interacting with our collectors. I love seeing all the different types of collectors we have. Some of them are more interested in, authentic items, as in the jersey collections, or, there's so many boots there. It's just a fascinating event. And then we get that one-on-one time with them. We get to hear them. I mean, we get to hear them a lot when we can with forums and DMs and whatnot. But those DMs, as you well know, are overwhelming. So it's really a good opportunity for us as the faces of Panini and, the brand of Panini to interact with our consumer and our collectors.
You've been to multiple Nationals at this point in time. What is one piece of advice you would impart onto somebody who is going to their first National this year?
Wear comfortable shoes. Wear comfortable
That's a good
shoes.
One. Yep.
It's kind of like Disney World. You're going to do a lot of walking.
No doubt.
But for somebody who's never been before, it's amazing. Be prepared with a plan of what booths and dealers or companies you want to go and interact with. I think there's a map on the website of like kind of a CAD drawing of who's going to be where. Make a plan on who you want to go see.
Make sure to stop by Panini though. No matter who you want to see,
Panini.
Mark us on the map.
But definitely go in with a plan on who you want to see. Make sure that, if you have anything that's valuable, store it in a very secure case, whatnot. And just come comfortable, ready to talk, and just have a plan. That's the best thing I can say for everybody.
What are you looking forward to most at this National?
Probably talking to our collectors
Cool.
and our inaugural NFT VIP prison party.
Yes. How are the parties? I've never been to any of the Panini parties.
They're really great.
Okay.
And we haven't had one since 2019, which was the last one.
Wow, we haven't had.
We didn't have one in 2020.
Okay.
We did not have one last year because I think some COVID situations. But
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So the parties are fantastic. They're just, it's a big VIP event. No matter what tickets you buy, you're going to feel like a VIP at these parties. There's great food, fantastic music, fantastic decor, the meet and greets with the athletes and who we bring. Ric Flair was amazing in 2019. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, What, did he just take the party over?
My gosh, he walked in.
How do you,
I don't know how you top Ric Flair.
You don't, but I want to party with him.
He walked in, and we were in the behind the scenes, and he walked in, and he wasn't even in the room yet, and he was like, whoa, is this a party or what? We were like, oh boy. And his energy is just great, and he's a real humble person too.
No kidding.
So if you have the opportunity to come to the VIP or the NFT party, please do. The NFT tickets are still on sale on our website.
That's Friday night.
That's Friday night. The Saturday night tickets are on Dave & Adams and a couple other online distributors. But please do. There's plenty of food, entertainment, PAX openings, so a lot of fun stuff.
So so you got to think the VIP party, and I'm guessing the NFT party is going to have a lot of these elements as well. But you have big name musical acts who will be announced next week. Big name athletes who you all know. There's gonna be people doing breaks.
Yep.
As Gena touched on, there's gonna be drinks and food and all sorts of other fun stuff that you would get at a normal party. But there's gonna be tons of sports cards.
Tons of packs.
Yeah, tons of packs. Depending on the level you buy in, you'll get a lot of free product with your tickets. So. If you are a diehard card collector, this is like Disneyland for you. There's pro athletes, awesome music, your collector friends, and packs to open.
Yes.
I mean, what else do you want?
It's so cool too. Like when I'm walking around the VIP party, the regular Saturday night party, I'll just walk next to a table and they've pulled a huge card. And you just hear and feel that excitement of those collectors, and it's so cool. So I'm hurrying up trying to get my phone to capture that so I can post it out to social.
Yeah.
But half the time I've missed that moment because my phone's frozen up or some other technical issues happen. But it's so cool. And so many collectors from all over the country come. They get to meet each other. It's just a great experience and a great opportunity to say thank you to our collectors.
So we're all excited about the National, and I hope again you'll stop by the Panini.
You will stop
the
by.
Panini footprint. We're hard to miss. It's a giant footprint. So as I mentioned earlier in the show, Friday night is going to be the NFT party. Saturday night is the VIP party. Saturday during the day we're going to do a couple of panels on the main stage. That's going to be cool.
Box Wars.
Yeah, Box Wars. We have kids crates, kids breaks. We have tons for the little ones. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed and if everything seems very expensive at the other dealers as cards are getting more and more expensive, for the little kids, come by Panini and we'll have fun stuff for them to do, activities and
we'll be there.
Cool stuff. And we'll be there. And we, as Gena said, we love to meet the collectors, genuinely love to meet the collectors, especially people we get to interact with in Discord and on social from time to time. So come by and introduce yourself in person. Gena, I have to ask you.
Yeah,
You know, I
what you
have
got?
a random question for every Panini employee that's on the show. It's about Luka Doncic. It's about a very special card.
Okay.
It's where do you think the 2018-19 Prism Black Luka Doncic 1 of 1 is today? It's never been publicly shared.
Wow.
Is it in a collection
I forgot
somewhere?
about that.
Yeah, is it in a collection, some massive Wales collection that doesn't care about social media and doesn't care if people know they have that card? Or is it still in a box, in a case, in a warehouse collecting dust somewhere?
I'd say it's 50-50 either way.
Come on, you got to go one way or the other.
Okay.
If you had to take a guess,
If I had to take a guess, this is rookie card, right?
it is the Luka rookie card that is not
2018.
2018. Yes.
Oh, man.
Other than the NT Logo Man 101
Right.
that went for crazy money.
I have
this
to
is
say,
the card.
I bet by now it would have been leaked to us. Somebody would have
I
spoken.
think so too. Do
I
you
think-
own it?
No.
Okay. I had to get that one. That's option 3. I had to get that
know.
off the table. Okay.
No, but I do have a bunch of Drew Brees and Joe Burrow in my office.
Not the same.
Joe Dumars.
Not
yeah.
the same.
I would say it would have been leaked by now. Somebody would have spoken.
Yeah.
I don't
agree
think
with
it's been found yet. I don't think it's been opened yet.
that. Gosh. God bless you. I love that answer because that's what I hope is the case.
It's still being chased.
I'm low key trying to find this without having to actually open products. I'm just trying to track it down and make sure it's still in a box
Yeah.
somewhere or not pulled. But I'm
I
obsessed with
have
the card.
a feeling it's in an unopened box, probably still with the cellophane on it.
Let me ask you this: do you think it's a single box that somebody just bought by itself and has in a closet, or do you think it's in a case in like a big collection or at even a retailer's inventory?
My best guess is probably in a case at a retailer's.
Yeah, very possible.
Very possible.
There's still a lot of that
support
unopened.
your local retailers.
Yes, yeah. Buy all of their 2018 Prism.
Yes.
Okay, so where can people find you online other than our Discord channel? And
Okay.
and how do they find you if they want to
Sure.
if they want to just tell you they're a fan or say what's up?
So I have 3 different channels. I'm on Discord under Gena and we'll put the information on underneath.
Yeah.
So Discord, yep. Woo.
There you go.
Gena and
Matt loves it when we do that.
and it's Gena, not Gi. So it's Gena and then ANNE. And that is also my Instagram. You guys are welcome to follow me there. It is private, so I will see your request and I will accept it.
If you're cool.
If you're cool, yeah. And then I'm also on Twitter under Gena Terranova. Well, Gena_Terranova. So, yeah.
You have a cool last name.
Thank you.
Terranova. That's an awesome
Thank
last
you.
name.
I'm very Sicilian.
Well,
Half Cajun, half Sicilian.
from the old country.
Yeah, and I got to visit the old country a few years ago. That was pretty cool.
What?
Yep, got to go to Sicily a few years ago. That was pretty cool.
For another episode, the
Another
travel
episode.
episode. I was too busy having a great conversation with Gena. I forgot we're going to open some cards. So, 2021 Optic football. You guys know Optic. It's awesome. Some
it'll be
people like it
released by
better than
this
Prism.
podcast, right?
It just came out today. So this will release on a Friday. This will be 10 and 10.
10 and 10.
Gosh.
All right, who's going to open first? You or me?
No, we have
Okay.
to go at the same time or it's going to take
Gotcha.
45 minutes to do this. I wish you luck though. May you pull lots of gold.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Oh, I'm going to show this one for Gena. Joey B.
Let me see.
I'm going to put that in your pile.
Yes, so let's see. I got a Patrick Mahomes base.
Whoa. Remember, we have to hold it out there and you have to hold it a little bit longer than what
Sorry.
seems necessary. Just so we can
It's a
make sure
base,
to
but I
get a
see
picture of
something
it.
shiny.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice. Russell Wilson. So we got that one.
Alright. Ooh, the orange parallel. These are out of 199. Frank Clark. So I think every pack, I want to say every pack has a hollow. Hollow, but I'm not 100%
Well, I
sure.
got a
But it
rated
seems that way.
rookie, Alex Leatherwood. So that's a cool rated rookie. And also, I pulled Odell Beckham, LSU.
Hey, look, it's that traitor Tyreek Hill. I won't show this card. Traitor. Gosh, I'm trying to wean myself off air quotes. It's really difficult to
Look
try
at
to
this
keep yourself from
one.
doing
I
it.
just pulled another Russell Wilson Dominators. So, yeah.
You're dominating this break. Okay.
We haven't pulled a Drew Brees yet.
Got a rated rookie.
Oh, you're pulling all my LSU boys.
Jamar Chase. Okay, so what is the connection between Louisiana people and the Cincinnati Bengals? What's the story there? Because I see a lot of my friends that live in Louisiana talking about Cincinnati teams. I don't get it.
So, Joe Burrow really helped bring together our two states.
Okay.
Joe, as everybody knows, was an Ohio State quarterback. And then he transferred as a fourth year to LSU and won the LSU state the state, whatever. They won the national championship. So he was recruited to go back. I mean, he was drafted to go back to his home state. And Louisiana has just become such a sister state because of what an amazing athlete he was for the LSU football system for Louisiana.
This is Joe Burrow's doing?
A lot of it
connection?
is. I
really?
mean, Odell Beckham went to the Browns for a little bit too.
Okay.
The who they, who that, it's very close. It's just a good like brotherhood of the two states. A lot of great athletes from both.
I have no problem with it. I didn't understand it because I'm like, they're two different states.
And if I missed something, I'm sorry, my Louisiana people.
No worries.
Rashad Bateman.
Let me see that. What is that card? It's downtown.
It is downtown. I didn't even look. I just was like,
that's awesome. Wait, that is right.
That's not.
No, I'm sorry. It's White Hot Rookies. It looked like a downtown.
It did
background.
look like a downtown.
Sorry, I freaked out. We're gonna show that one more time because that is a dope card. And I'm giving it dope, 3 dopes.
There you go. Well,
nice work.
I just got real happy. Alvin Kamara, New Orleans Saints. Who dat?
Who is that? Just kidding.
And for my Dallas peeps, since we're here in DFW, Zeke.
Nice.
Got a good Zeke card. And then it looks like a red-orange parallel of Eric Ebron, Steelers.
Okay, I got a rookie auto of Trey Sermon. This looks like a pink laser.
Nice.
That's out of 50. Out of 50. So I want to say, okay, how many autos do we have in these?
Ooh, blue.
Do we have auto odds on this bad
Oh,
boy?
sweet. Peyton Manning blue with the Colts. Very nice.
A blue Peyton. Oh, that's a sharp looking card.
That's very sharp.
That is nice looking. That would be a jersey color.
David Sharp would have liked that one. He's a big Indianapolis fan.
Shout out David Sharp.
Oh, Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger. Jalen Waddle, rated rookie.
Oh my gosh, this is a cool parallel. I haven't seen these before. Check that out.
I've never seen that parallel. That's
So
cool.
this is a brand new one. It's called Global. Quiddy Pay. And that is a great looking card. It has a Texas flag on the back of it. Why is that?
Is that Texas?
Is that not? Maybe not.
No, Texas has 2 bars. That's like the first flag.
Is that the first U.S. flag?
That's really weird.
That is odd. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm a history buff.
But that is super cool.
Tylan Wallace, silver parallel.
Beautiful.
Yeah, rated rookie.
Gosh, Optic is so nice.
It is.
Are you seeing one hollow per pack, like a prism at the back of the packs? It's close. I don't think it's.
I haven't seen one yet.
I don't know if it's on average that you get one, but it seems like it if it's not. Got a Justin Herbert I didn't talk about earlier. That's solid.
Okay, so I'm opening the last pack. Let's see.
Good luck.
What we have
Here comes your gold.
Jimmy G. Khalil Herbert.
Cool.
Rated
rookie blue
Yes,
parallel.
blue parallel.
What is the blue out of? Is that out of 99? 179 on this page.
This was 46 of 299.
299. Okay,
So
cool.
46 of 299 right here.
Yeah. Gina, now I'm going to shake your hand again.
Ooh, this is a 6 out of 199. Eric Stokes. I'm all in.
You're awesome. Thank you.
you.
Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for
Yes.
telling us your story.
Yes.
And for opening some cards with me. That was a blast.
This was a lot of fun. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
We will get you on here again in the future to talk about your trip to Sicily.
Yes. Bye, guys. Peace out.
Gotta love Gina. She's a hard worker. She's a good team player. And if you want to get some interaction with Gina, go to the Discord. She's dropping in all the time. So, okay. I've been thinking about this all day long. NT basketball. My gosh. It's not every day you get to open a box of this. Certainly not for me. Maybe for you tycoons out there. Not for me. This just released this week. It's been crazy all over social media. I am so excited to open a box of it. Cade Cunningham rookie cards, Evan Mobley, Josh Giddey, who else? Scotty Barnes. It's stacked, and they have 75th anniversary logo men in here too. I'm probably not gonna pull on this. I don't want to get your hopes up too high, but it is in the product somewhere. So I'm just gonna get this open before I just lose everybody by blabbering too much. So National Treasure is one of those products that's perfect for on-camera breaks. It's short, but all hits. All right, I'm gonna show this. This is the inner box. It's like a cigar box. If you've not opened one, it's a cool wooden box. Like, these are cool enough to just keep, just to store cards in, but everything about this product is classy. All right, so this is what we're looking at. One inner box. All right. All right, so Rui Hachimura out of 99. Bay is our base. Printing plate is Brooke Lopez. These are all one of ones, technically. Nikola Jokic out of 99. This is game worn. Very cool Century Materials. All right, we have out of 25, nice patch, Gerald Wallace. That is also game worn. All right, this is Lasting Legacies out of 25, Chris Levert. Let's see, also game worn. So I want to say all of the veteran patches are game worn, or veteran material is game worn. At least so far, that's all I've seen. All right, Joshua Primo, an RPA out of 49. So one of the cool things about this year's National Treasure is all the RPAs are vertical. For some reason, the hobby loves vertical cards, and horizontal cards are kind of like the stepchild. So that's the product development team did all the true RPAs vertical. So this is really cool out of 49. And that, let's see, what number is he? I have to look. All right, out of 99, Tobias Harris. This is NBA Materials. Also game worn. Steven Adams biography material is out of 99. This is a rookie auto, Scotty Lewis out of 10. That's gold. Very cool. And then finally we have our last card is Tony Allen out of 49, NBA greats. Very nice. Tony Allen, like your auto. Very cool. All right, guys, that's all she wrote. Thank you for joining us for episode number 44. Hopefully next week we're gonna be shooting some stuff live at the National, but if we aren't able to put an episode out, we will see you the week after that. Right, Matt? Right? Okay, hopefully. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.